Suman Yadav,
Yes, sir.
briefly
Good evening.
tell me about yourself.
Okay. Good evening, sir. My name is Suman Yadav. I belong from Gurugram, Haryana. I have done my basic schooling from Haryana itself, and thereafter I went to Delhi University where I pursued Bachelor in Life Science. And after that, I've been preparing for civil services since 2020, and this is my second attempt. And my hobbies include taking care of stray animals, teaching children, and drawing and doodling in my free time. And currently, I aspire to become an IAS officer.
Okay, stray animals, and then what is the second hobby?
It is about teaching the neighborhood children.
Okay, and you want to, your aim is to become an IAS officer.
Yes, sir.
So if you get any other service, if you get any service other than IAS, what would you do?
So I currently aspire, since I started my preparation with IAS. However, I will also, uh, I have also listed other services also that I would like to choose, and I would work more if I do not get the desired service. I would try to work better in the service that I got and look forward again to join the IAS service.
Okay, why do you want to become an IAS officer? You have done bachelor's in life sciences and you can pursue some job in that, right?
So, for me, more than financial security, it is about experiencing the society and working for the society. And I believe that civil services provides me an opportunity where I could work at the ground root and bring change not for only myself and my own community, my own village, but for a larger perspective towards the community.
Okay. So you're telling that you want to do something to the community, right?
Yes, sir.
Tell me three things you would change if you become district collector of your own district. You are from which district?
Gurugram district.
Yeah, if you are from Gurugram district, if you have got chance to become DM of Gurugram district, tell me three things that you would really work on or improve.
So currently, the issues that I see in Gurugram is first and foremost is about the education, children education. I have experienced that the level of education is really poor, and the testing system is also flawed. So I would try to work more upon the education. Secondly, it is about the cleanliness in our localities where the garbage collection and segregation is not followed. So, secondly, I would work upon that. And thirdly, is about women's safety in my district, which is still not adequate. So, I would like to work more upon providing security to the women and safe environment for their workplace.
As a collector, how would you change the testing system? You said no, education testing system is poor. How would you change testing system in education as a collector? Suman Yadav.
So, as a collector, I believe maybe I'm not holding the position to work in the uh, changing the uh, testing criteria. However, I feel that we need to change the perspective and the way we see our examination. Currently, it is more about rote learning, which we need to focus more upon the core learning for the children. As in my own experience, I have seen that children are more focused upon cramming from the guidebooks rather than understanding the core subject. So
So
I would like to,
how would you
yes, sir.
change it?
So it is more about the school administration that needs to work upon it and the cheating that is prevalent, and in order to glorify their schools, they tend to give higher marks to the student even if they are not deserving. So working upon this, I think I need to
No,
work
see,
upon.
Suman Yadav, the question is see, you said that cramming is rampant at the school level. Now, my question is, how do you design a system where this problem is solved, cramming problem is solved?
Yes, sir. By visiting the school itself and talking to the school administration and having regular checkups at the school where we can learn about the current status of children education. Like we can have a random test about the actual ground situation of the children education.
Okay, now see, leave the collector, because as collector it's difficult to change. It's difficult to change the education system. Okay, now let us say you are in the education department only. You are in the Haryana government education secretary or in education department. Okay, tell me how would you change the education of Haryana from that role? Tell me, because I understood that your main idea is cramming is the problem among the children. How do you solve it? Or not only cramming,
First thing,
overall education of Haryana, how do you change it? You are director of education.
okay. Uh, our Haryana education system consists of problems. The first one is the cramming, where we need to add up more subjects that are more lively and more oriented to the current skills, adding up more vocational subjects, and instead of focusing more upon tests, we need to actually test the other skills also, like the co-curricular activities that also needs to be checked, and the examination pattern should be designed in a way that it do not follows a question answer system, and it can be more objective. And thirdly, it is not deciding children's future only based on the marks they get, but working in different sectors.
Okay, okay. You said you would encourage vocational education, no, Suman? Vocational education. Can you please
Yes,
tell
sir.
me examples of vocational education? I mean, what do you mean vocational education?
So vocational education, as I myself has experienced, is the stitching that which can be taught at the school level. It is not just for the girls, but also to the boys is also taught, which is a basic service skills that livelihood skill that needs to be taught. And secondly, repairing things can be done, and third is making creative work from the waste can be done.
Repairs and making creative work, right? But are they really job-oriented skills? Creating waste from creating the art from work. Do you think they are really job-oriented or no?
Sir, I believe that they would set up the base where the children would work more upon their creativity and could come out of their shells, and gradually we will improve and add up more arena where they can work upon.
Okay. See, Gurugram is right now facing severe shortage of groundwater. Are you aware of that?
Yes, sir.
Tell me three main reasons for this shortage of groundwater in Gurugram.
The first one is we do not have a good drainage system, and we surroundingly we do not have a river which could provide us adequate water. And the rising urbanization has created a lot of population pressure, due to which we are not able to cater the needs. And thirdly, it is about the cropping system which has been followed, and due to which there extensive groundwater extraction for paddy and wheat, due to which there's shortage of groundwater.
See, in Gurugram, what is the main source of revenue for the district?
So it is mainly from registration of the properties and the tax collection done. Sorry, sir, I'm not aware of it.
No problem, no problem. Okay. I mean to say, I'm not talking about the government here, Suman. I'm talking about not the government. Overall, private, government, overall, major economy of Gurugram is coming from which sector?
Okay. Sir, Gurugram is emerging as an IT hub sector, and it is also known as cyber hub. Due to the development of DLF sector, there has been growth of the service sector, which is contributing heavily towards Gurugram growth.
Okay, so Gurugram mostly IT based, right?
Yes.
Okay. See, you said well, in your answer, the women's safety has been a major problem. We'll focus on that, right? Really, Gurugram has got women's safety problem? Means I don't know. Delhi, yes, Delhi has more crime rate against women. Gurugram also has got major crime rate against women.
Yes, sir. It eventually falls into NCR region. So the developments that we have seen in Delhi are also seen in Gurugram, and the current culture is not good for our society.
Tell three main reasons.
Yes, sir.
Tell three main reasons for the safety problem of women in Gurugram.
So there is a lack of adequate transportation, safe transport, due to which we have seen harassments, especially at night in cabs or autos. Secondly, there's lack of women participation at the labor sector. And thirdly, it is the behavior and patriarchal mindset of the society, due to which we are not able to provide safe grounds for women.
How would you solve them? As district collector, you said that as district collector, you focus on women's safety. So I want to know three measures that you would take to solve the women's safety issue.
Sir, on a larger perspective, we need to work upon the women empowerment. And in order to ensure security, the first thing that we can do is to install CCTV cameras at the major points, hotspots where such incidents takes place. Secondly, employing more women into the police, as it is abysmally low in Haryana, that we have low women in police service. So more women would inspire more confidence into other women. And thirdly is to change the behavior of the society. Uh, the patriarchal mindset needs to be broken, and a greater inclusion of women is needed, socially, economically, and overall.
Okay. See, Haryana has got very poor statistics in terms of women. Maid sex ratio, women literacy, women safety, whatever. Okay. So, regarding sex ratio, what is the current sex ratio of female sex ratio in Haryana?
Sir, according to SECC data 2011, it is 869 by 1000 at the child level.
869. What is
Yes,
which state has got the lowest?
sir, I believe that Haryana is one among the poorest performers.
Why specifically Haryana? Though Haryana is agriculturally very rich, actually it's a very rich state only. It's not as poor as many other states of India, Haryana, a developed state economically. The poverty is also not so high compared to many states in India. In such a scenario, tell me what is the reason for such a low female sex ratio in Haryana? Tell me three or four main reasons.
So it is basically due to our village system, where the birth of a girl child is not celebrated, and son meta preference is more given. Since it is seen that the son is the higher, and he will continue the family. And secondly, girl is seen as a burden. Since even in my own birth, my birth was not celebrated. My dadi, she, my family itself is seen it as a case of burden due to which they have to pay dowry. Thirdly, is lack of women participation since the freedom struggle. We have such a society where women do not come forward, and fourthly is we do not have enough women leaders to inspire confidence into other women.
Who is inspiration among women in Haryana? Is there an inspirational woman?
Yes, currently there are more emerging women who inspires confidence into Haryana. Uh, in the sports sector, we have seen Sakshi Malik and Vinita Fogart coming forward, and in politics also we have seen Sushma Swaraj is one of the leader that came forward from Haryana.
See, you are talking about Fogat, right? Tell me the only Indian female wrestler to have won multiple medals, multiple golds, multiple medals in different international competitions.
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware.
Why Haryana is famous for sports?
Sir, it is said, it is, I believe it is in the genetics of Haryana. It is said that doodh dahi ka khana hamara desh Haryana, due to which inherently the children are genetically very strong, and in the village they have become more resilient and more strong, so they are able to perform better in the sports sector.
Genetically strong is one reason. Second reason is?
Second is the resilience that we get from our village culture. We add up the fitness in our own daily lives and daily course, due to which the physiques keeps on developing.
Okay. Tell me, what is your favorite scheme? What is your favorite scheme in Haryana that you think can be taken as a role model by many other states or any other state of India? Any your favorite scheme of the state government of Haryana?
So related to which sector?
Any sector is okay. Your favorite scheme which can be a role model for many other states of India.
So the agricultural procurement system and the agricultural growth that Haryana has shown is one I believe that India can take up on. And for example, we have a scheme of Bhavantar Bharpai Yojana, where
What is it?
instead of the MSP, the farmer would be paid the price. For example, if he had sold his crop at a market price below MSP, then government would pay the rest of the amount, utilizing it to the MSP. So I believe that Haryana has done great in agriculture sector, which can be taken upon by India.
No, yeah, agriculture is okay, but the Bhavantak Bharpai Yojana, don't you think it is the other states? As per Bhavantak Bharpai, as per Bhavantak Bharpai Yojana, what does state government do to the farmers exactly?
Sir, the way Haryana government collects the data and pay the farmer equivalent to MSP, it helps in doubling farmers' income.
It pays to farmers.
Yes, sir.
How much?
So the difference between the market price and the actual MSP.
So your father, you are from farming family, Suman?
Yes, sir.
What do you grow?
Sir, we mainly grow wheat in Rabi season and bajra in Kharif season.
Okay, so only two crops. You never try integrated farming, organic farming, mixed farming, something like that?
No, sir. Uh, since the farming is mainly done by my uncle, my father is not into the farming profession. And the major reason we have not adopted the organic farming is I believe that lack of access to the equipment and ignorance to such sector, and we do not have extensive extension facilities which could convince my uncle to adopt it.
Okay. So you have done BSc in Life Sciences.
Yes, sir.
What do you study in Life Sciences, Suman?
So why I have chosen it?
No. What did you study in Life Sciences?
Sir, there were the basic subjects of chemistry, botany, and zoology that were being taught in detail. And the best thing that I learned in my college is the practical application and the practical classes that has been conducted. It was a very cherishing experience for me because I haven't seen the practical classes ever in the schools. In Delhi University, I experienced such classes which were unique to me.
Okay. So you studied botany, zoology, chemistry, right?
Yes, sir.
Tell me, what are the raw materials used in the manufacturing of fertilizers? As you are from Haryana, an agricultural state, and you have read chemistry, I want from you, what are the most important raw materials used in the manufacturing of fertilizers in India?
Sir, in the manufacturing of urea or potassium, well, these are the major as potassium, calcium. All these are utilized in various ratios to be formulated. Sorry, sir, I'm not totally aware about the concept.
Okay. See, in the botany zoology, do you also study about, do you get a chance to study about the endangered animals?
Yes, sir, I studied it during my UPSC preparation.
Tell me the endangered species in Haryana, critically endangered.
Okay. Uh, sir, the vultures is the one that are critically endangered, and for their facilitation and conservation, we have uh, Vulture Conservation Center in Pinjore, Panchkula, and
Panchkula, is it a part of national park or wildlife sanctuary, bird sanctuary, something like that? That place?
no, sir, it is a conservation center.
Center. In any national park, Haryana?
Sir, Haryana have two national parks. The first one is Kalisar in Yamuna Nagar, and the second is Sultanpur in Gurugram.
Okay. So you have studied from Delhi University. Tell me what is the ranking of DU in the NIRF?
Sir, I believe it falls around 200. I'm not totally sure, but I believe it is
Yeah.
around
But see,
200.
DU is keeping examination, taking the best talent people, a very old university, as well courses. Why is it ranking lower than many other colleges in India? Many other universities in India?
Sir,
Tell me
rise of
the three main
IIT.
challenges
Sir, regarding what?
regarding why DU could not top the ranking list. Three main problems, three main reasons why Delhi is not among top in India.
Sir, the first one is the rise of IIT. They have performed really well, and that the entrance tests that are taken into IIT, it ensures that highly meritorious people enter into it. And the second is the infrastructure. Delhi University's infrastructure is not at par with other universities. It do not have adequate research facilities that are present in other universities. And uh, sorry, sir, I can think of these two.
So research is the main thing you think about, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you know the parameters on which NIRF rankings are taken?
Sorry, sir.
Tell me, is there more political involvement in Delhi University?
Sir, can you repeat the question, please?
What is the level of political interference in the students' activities in Delhi University?
Yes, Delhi universities have its own student political parties. For example, ASU is one such party, and uh, informally they have influence from the Congress and the BJP party at the university level.
Do you agree? Do you accept that such kind of political interference in the students' activities is good for students?
Yes, sir, certainly. I believe that political activities is necessary as at the youth level, it will promote us to enter more into the politics and adapt to the democratic system of our country.
But I'm talking about political interference in Delhi University, the outside politics interfering in Delhi University.
Yeah, sometimes it becomes a negative in sense as it tend to polarize people regarding various things.
Okay. You take care of stray animals?
Yes, sir.
Which animals?
Sir, it basically includes dogs, cat, and cow that are roaming around
Tell
in schools.
me three common diseases that is suffered by a cow. Three common diseases.
Sir, recently we saw the lumpy skin disease. Second is foot and mouth disease, and the third one would be the brucellosis disease.
What is foot and mouth?
Sir, it is a disease which led to more the mouth remains open and it keeps on drooping, and the foot the the foot which it have it starts breaking. Uh, the nails it have it starts developing cracks.
Okay, okay. You start developing cracks, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you teach to neighborhood kids. What do you teach?
So currently, I am in preparation, so I am not able to adequately give time to them. So currently, I try to solve their queries regarding the specific topics which they find they are not happy at the school.
Tell me the major changes India needs to do in the pedagogy in their government schools.
So the first one is the actual implementation of a new education policy. We have seen that it has arrived since 2020, but it is not being implemented at the school levels. And secondly is changing the examination pattern. Third would be bringing new skills that are relevant to the 21st century. That is, we need to add up more technical skills and add up robotics or AI or machine learning. Such subjects needs to be added. And fourthly is value education should also be included, as we have seen that there is erosion of values. And fifthly is vocational training should also be added. Uh, Sixth would be
See,
the
I have a question here. I am talking about pedagogy. Any changes in the pedagogy in the government schools?
okay. Sir, personally, I believe the books that we have, we the recent times we have seen politicization of the curriculum, so that needs to be excluded, and books needs to be made more children friendly. as they are the level of education, the level of English that is included, it is not comprehensible to the students. And third is adding up the vernacular languages
Okay,
so
okay.
that it will.
See, now, Suman, you said that national education policy has to be implemented, right?
Yes, sir.
Tell me, in the national education policy, system education, right now we're following 10 plus 2 system, right? 10 plus 2.
Yes, sir.
But the new
Yes, sir.
education policy, they changed it to the combination A plus C plus D. What is it?
Sir, it is 3 plus 5 plus 4 plus 2 is, sorry sir, I'm not able to recall. It is
It's 5 plus 3 plus?
3 plus 5
No, no.
plus.
The first thing is 5. The kindergarten, the 3
Okay.
years, first, second grade, 2 years, 5 years. Till second grade, one category. Right, okay, anyhow, moving on, because you talked about education policy, that's why I just got curious to know. I want to have a discussion on the importance of this 5 plus 3 plus 4 plus 4 system, but we can have it some other time. Tell me, why have you kept foreign service at third?
Sir, I believe I give greater preference to IAS and IPS as I do not actually want to move out of India. I haven't even discovered India, and I do not want to leave my mother nation, as I believe that I could work more effectively here rather than going outside.
Okay, you said doodling, right? Doodling.
Yes, sir.
Doodling, drawing and doodling is your hobby.
Yes.
Tell me, do you do doodling as a hobby or as a profession?
Sir, it is basically it is as a hobby. When I found time and when I'm not able to concentrate upon my studies, I tend to draw things, random things that can be added onto one page. Basically, whatever thought we have, we try to arrange it on one page.
Okay, now if you want to move, if somebody wants to move from a hobby doodler to professional doodler, what is the transition? What are the changes one need to make? How can you identify somebody as a professional doodler and hobby doodler?
Sir, it would be more upon the time taken. The professional doodler would take less time. Secondly, it would have more clarity and more speciation into its work. And uh, thirdly, it would be more diverse. It would add up more designs rather than the common designs that are used.
Tell me, as a doodler, okay, have you ever started with something but ended drawing something else which is very emotional to you?
Sorry, sir, I cannot recall such incident.
You haven't drawn anything like that? Have you? Doodle means to start drawing something without having an end goal, right?
Yes, sir.
So have started drawing something, and
Yes, sir.
the end you observe that you have drawn something so beautiful, which you did not imagine while starting. Anything has happened with
Yes,
it?
sir. Yes, it usually happens that when we start to draw, we draw when we have an empty mind. When we are bored, so we start drawing, and initially we draw the repetitive designs, and then we tend to draw more creative things. For example, drawing the animals or uh, our
I'm
children
talking about
or.
you. Have you drawn anything like this, which ended up with, like an excellent art? For you, it's excellent and emotionally connected.
No, sir, I haven't drawn something.
You wrote that you got some prize in shloka chanting. Can you please chant a shloka for me?
Okay. Yes, sir. It is Yada Yada Hi Dharmasya Glanir Bharata Apyudhyanam Adharmasya Tadatmanam Srijamya.
What does it mean?
It is basically the saying of Krishna that whenever there would be lack of righteousness in the world, he would come and fix the world order and bring religion to its actual place.
Okay. Who is the chief guest of yesterday's Republic Day of India?
Sorry, sir, can you repeat?
Yesterday, India celebrated Republic Day.
Yes, sir.
Who
Okay,
was
yes, sir.
invited as chief guest?
Sir, it was the president of France, that is Emmanuel Macron, has been invited.
Why did India invite him? Specifically, what's the reason?
Initially, the invitation was given to USA. However, when they declined, uh, we went to France, as it is also said that France is the new emerging Russia for India, as we have growing more defense relationship and strategic relationship with them. Since in their own Bastille Parade, our Prime Minister visited it on June. So this may be one of the reasons.
Strategically, what is the importance of France to India?
Strategically, France is important to India, especially in the defense sector. We have seen the Rafale deal, P-75 submarine deal, and at the UNSC level, France supports India, and we have seen that France also support India against Pakistan stance, and
See, when
we have.
there are many countries who are ready and willing to give aircrafts to India, why has India gone for Rafale?
Sir, I'm not aware about the specific things about Rafale, but I believe that it may be having the latest of the technology and resilience due to which we contacted France.
Tell me, elections are going to come in another few months, right?
Yes, sir.
One is electoral bonds, other is state funding of elections. Which one do you suggest?
Sir, sorry, I'm not able to get the question.
Do you prefer electoral bonds over state funding of elections?
Sir, I'm not aware about the concept of state funding of elections. Is it about the government spending
Yeah.
upon election?
Yes, government only funding the political parties.
Sir, I believe electoral bond system is a better
Why?
option rather than state funding.
Why?
Sir, I believe that government should not be spending money on its own elections, and electoral bond is a system that has recently come into criteria which will provide the people who are willing to uh, donate to the political parties. They can donate, and they can utilize the public funds.
Okay, before I end the interview, do you want to tell me anything, Suman?
Sir, there is nothing specific that I want to tell. However, I express gratitude to everything that I have achieved in my life. And I wish that I could improve upon myself. I know I have certain things that I need to work upon, and I believe that I can be a better citizen too.
What are the three qualities in you that makes you think that you can be a good civil servant?
The first thing is the ever learning attitude. I believe that I have the capability to learn new things. There's eagerness into me. Secondly, is a passion for social service is what I believe that I want to work at the grassroots level. And third would be my own self satisfaction by such a career opportunity.
Okay, entry is over.